Okay, it is morning. Let me see if I can make sure I can focus that. I want to welcome everyone to the 5-day skincare accountability challenge. My name is Denise McWhorter, and I will be your activities director for the next 5.5 days. So I look forward to getting to know you all better. However, anyone that has been brought to the group, your accountability partner is your main contact. So make sure that you do that. So first off today, what we're going to talk about is I want to welcome you to the group, and we are so glad that you're here. So let's talk about the sample packs that you may or may not have received. I sent mine out in a purple envelope so that they are definitely seen. If you're watching this and commenting, I will comment later. And I will talk to everybody. So when you open your packet, there will be a variety of samples. And I have learned a lesson. Put them in a plastic bag. So I'm pulling them out, making sure that I have them all. Okay, so let's go over these samples and what you're going to do with them. All of the instructions on how to use them are in the units and what they're about. So for today, I'm going to tell you that you should have 2 strips of our 3-in-1 cleanser, daytime moisturizer, and evening moisturizer in your skin type. Okay, we are going to be making sure that this is something that you can use, which is another reason for the 5-day accountability challenge. So you have 2 strips of that. I'm going to show you how much of it to use momentarily. You should have 2 packets of Climate Control. Pull those out right now. We are going to mix these by squishing them together, rolling them on our hands, like, you know, just rolling your fingers over them. There's 2 active ingredients and they tend to get unmixed when they sit over time. So I'm pretty sure that your accountability partner already mixed those up for you, but let's make sure that they are mixed, and rub your fingers over those for me. So this is your Miracle in a Bottle Climate Control. One of the other things that you have is a Fuchs color removing wipe. This is to help you remove your makeup at the end of the day. We will not be using this morning or in the mornings. Another thing that we gave you, which was technically everything is optional, so if you don't have it, ask your accountability partner for some. So another thing is our color corrected tinted moisturizer. This is what we call our best friend because it helps to color correct any redness on our skin, and it's your second layer of defense against the environment because it has a mechanical shield in it. So does the Climate Control, and with the 2 of those on, you will have an equivalent of SPF 30. Another one of the samples that you may or may not have received is our facial resurfacer. This is volcanic ash that will help remove all of those dead, crispy cells. So this is to be used once to twice a week, very sparingly. We will not be using it. We sent it to you as a gift. So here come my favorite parts. Well, every part is my favorite, but my lips really love this. You should have received a blue and white packet together. If not, they're separated. The top one is our Lip Smooth, and this is what we will use to exfoliate that excess wax and dead skin off of your lips. Yes, your lips are skin too, and we take care of those very well. The instructions on how to use it are also in the units. After you use the Lip Smooth and remove it, you will then apply the bottom, which is lip balm, and that is an extra thick moisturizing lip gloss. So it can be worn day and night, and I like to wear it to bed at night. The next thing you have is you should have a glossy gloss sample, a matte gloss sample. These are our moisturizing, these are our moisturizing lip glosses, and you should have received a sample strip of a variety. I don't have a whole one because I sent them all out, but I have this 3 and there's 2 others on here as well. So these are to be used during the day, throughout the whole week of the challenge. A little goes a long way, so I would say in each one of these packets you have probably 2 to 3 days if you're using it all day long. So we want you to replace whatever waxy substance you're putting on your lips for this. So let's get down to brass tacks. How much of this crazy miracle stuff do I use? Well, I'm going to start out with the 3-in-1 cleanser. I'm ripping it apart. Careful not to rip the packages. And then I will cut the corners. You don't have to mix these up. Just get them out of the corner, so when you cut the corner, you've got a little corner like that. So because I'm going to use my daytime moisturizer, I already pre-cut that for us as well. So we'll set that on the sink. Okay, just to make sure I did get enough, I'm going to, oh, you know what? I knew I was going to forget. The other thing in your packet should be a soft cloth, because we do not want to attack our skin with a rough wash rag or towel. So we have sent you a soft cloth to use to wash and cleanse your face. Now, you may be asking, why do I need to wash my face in the morning when I didn't go outside or I didn't do anything? Well, how much time did you spend in bed? That's important, because you spent the equivalent of, 6 to 7, maybe even 8 hours a day or a night in bed, and your skin is still sloughing off the dead skin. So I have applied a pea-size amount to my finger, and you can see that mine is kind of a lavender colored, because that's the normal to dry. The normal to oily has more volcanic ash in it, and the dry formula has little pearl beads in there, and those are going to feel good on your skin. I'd actually like to try that. So you activate it by putting it on your hands, rubbing those together, adding a few drops of water, maybe a few drops more. Warm or cold, not hot, never hot. We never apply anything hot to our face. So then you just rub in circles. You know how we've always been taught to do our lips like that? Well, your lips are skin too, so you may as well cleanse them. How long should you be washing? Typically 2 verses of Happy Birthday or 2 verses of the Jeopardy song. Now remember, before you ever apply anything to your face, wash your hands, and I had already pre-done that. So now I have wet with warm water my cloth, and I'm just going to simply wipe off the cleanser. I do have another story to tell y'all about the cleanser and the moisturizer, but that's going to come later. So get used to seeing my pretty face on the screen. So then you want to pat dry with a clean, soft towel. And because it's morning time, we are going to need the next packet, which is our climate control, and that's the ones that we just mixed up. So if you are worried about it not being mixed up, until you open it, rub it again. Snipping off just a piece of the corner. Now, this comes in a bottle. I don't think you can see it, that we have to shake like a shake weight to mix that up. And I use 3 sprays a day, and I just squeezed out that much. It is not even the size of a dime. So these samples will last you a long time. So then just wipe in your hands and you can press that into your face. This is your first layer of mechanical shield that works to protect you from the sun and the environment from the inside. All right, we are now ready to grab our normal 2 Dry moisturizer. That's the daytime moisturizer. Remember, there's 2 different ones, morning and evening. So we are going to be using the morning and the daytime. And again, it only takes a little drop. So you can use that sparingly. And we have to use moisturizer on top of the climate control because the climate control is made with seawater and it evaporates. So once we lock it in with the daytime moisturizer, we're done. So when I say done, now do you notice that my face looks clean and bright and shiny? I'm glowing, but I also have a little bit of redness. Most of my redness is from drawing the baby butt cells to the surface, and it is really a thing. So what I want to do next is I have pulled out the fair color, so I'm probably gonna be looking a little lighter than I normally do. So we have 6 different shades of the color correcting tinted moisturizer, to which each one, again, a pea-sized amount. I probably got a little too much. Each one of our shades will color correct upwards or downwards 3 shades. So depending on what your skin needs, you can apply this several different ways. I'm using my hands this morning. When I apply it before I put makeup on, I will use a stippling brush and stipple it on. It's okay to put it on your eyelids. Just make sure you don't get it in your eyes. And guess what? I'm ready to gloss my lips and run out the door, technically, because, you know, it's summertime and I have now, can you guess how many layers of a mechanical shield do I have on me? If you can answer that question, then you've been doing your homework. So I actually have 3 because I have climate control, I have my daytime moisturizer, and now I have my color correcting tinted moisturizer. So that's 3 layers of mechanical shield working from the inside to protect me from the bad environment. And y'all, I just can't stop looking at or touching my face since I started this 10 months ago now. I keep saying 8 months, but it's been 10. At the end of July, I will have been doing this a year. And it's making a remarkable difference. So that is our basic skincare. We do have other things to work on, like bags under your eyes, wrinkles, sunspots or age spots. I'm actually using the brightening cream on my hands, and the scars are going away. It is a process. Everything is a process, so nothing happens totally overnight. But if you start using your samples, first thing tomorrow, wash your face. And today, if you would please, after you've cleansed your face today, before bed or right now, take a picture, get in some good lighting, and make sure that if you have any blemishes or anything on your face, you show those to your accountability partner. You do not have to share your selfie with the group, but please share it with your accountability partner so that we can do a day-by-day check on you to make sure that there's no reactions that we are not expecting. And because sometimes we end up having to change the formula or mix a formula. When I say mix, we'll do one cleanser and a different moisturizer. You may need one moisturizer for the daytime and a different one for the nighttime. But there are differences in those, that's why we're here, is to make sure that you're not experiencing anything. So, am I glowing? I think I am. I know I'm glowing from the inside because I love this stuff, and that's why I'm here. So if you have any questions, you can talk to me or you can talk to your accountability partner. If you send them to me, I will be talking to your accountability partner. So let's make sure that you stay with your accountability partner. Now, I mentioned check-ins. Tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Eastern Time, there will be a post for you to check in on. You do not have to check in on it at 5 a.m. Eastern Time. Whenever you wash your face that first day or every day, we'll have a post that you need to check in at least once a day. The more times you check in, the better we are making sure that you're not having any reactions that we're not expecting. So there you go. Make sure you check in, and we're going to have some fun in this. It's not all about throwing product at you. We want you to have a good experience and have some fun. So watch out for the games. The more you play, the more points you get towards our end prizes. And yes, we have prizes. They are actually quite nice. We're kind of keeping them a secret right now, but they're going to come out pretty soon. So let me see if I've covered everything. I welcomed you. We talked about the sample packs. We talked about and did a how to use. Talked about the check-ins. So the next thing, all that I have left is for you guys to have fun, fun, fun. So let's have some fun, and let's bring those baby butt cells to the skin, to the top, and reverse this aging process that we have been in for 10 years. All right, so that's all I have for you today. I apologize for taking so long. Thank you very much, and I appreciate y'all. Talk to you soon. Love ya. Bye.